Jeff McKenzie activated from the disabled list today. He's going to get the start against the Kansas City T-Bones. However, doesn't have the best track record in the past against Kansas City. A 1-3 record in 6 starts, an ERA just under 5. Have you changed his game plan going into today? What is the game plan for McKenzie?
I think for Jeff, you've got a situation here that I've been coming here since 2005, Jared. Not only is Kansas City I don't know if it's a hitter's paradise, but one of the better hitting ballparks, really. So you've got that part of it to challenge, but extremely difficult on left-hand pitching. And I think Jeff is looking forward to that challenge today, and really based on he has, as you've gotten to know Jeff, I'm sure he's very aware of the numbers, and he's very aware of his past performances against the T-Bone. So I think he's looking forward to it. And one of the great things about McKenzie, he embraces it. A wonderful competitor, has a very good idea of what he wants to do on the mound. So I'm sure his game plan, since he found out he was starting night 4 when we opened up spring training, he started thinking about the Kansas City T-Bones. He saw him in spring training a little bit. But with that being said, the ballpark, the conditions for a left-handed starting pitcher here, over the years, I haven't seen a lot of sub-3 ERAs at this ballpark. But I think Jeff is, with what happened last year and how the season transpired for him, the guy that we wanted back in this rotation, he really embraced, being a Railcat, and it's something we're looking forward to see how he goes out tonight.
Defense behind him today looks like this. In left field, it's Reggie Wilshire. In center field, Christoph Bono. And in right field, Colin Willis. Garrett Copeland at third, Randy Santiesteban at short, Cole Fabio at second. Alex Crosby at first, Wilfredo Jimenez does the catching. McKenzie here in the bottom half of the first will have Keith Curstead, Keith Curcio, Dexter Kerstead, and Zach Walters. Kerstead, 2 for 13 through the first 3 games of the year. Getting the start in center. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulties on RailcatsBaseball.com. We should be up and streaming. First pitch, misses down and in to Curcio. McKenzie, a former White Sox draft twice, hails from California. In at the cut of the grass at third base stands Garrett Copeland. McKenzie turns and fires. That pitch, fastball on the outer third, evens the count up at 1-1. McKenzie doesn't have overpowering stuff, sits in the low 80s with his fastball. 1-1. Pulled foul up the first base line. The difference in this one so far, Garrett Copeland, a 2-out, 3-run opposite field home run in the top of the first. And here in the bottom half of the first, we're still at that score. McKenzie's 1-2. Breaking ball, flipped the other way, foul. McKenzie from the first base side of the mound, into the motion. This one softly rolled on the ground at third, rounding it off. Copeland swings on the move, and in time just able to get Curcio. A bang-bang play, and Copeland displays his athleticism over at third. Quickly one down, and it brings up Kerstead. Kerstead still looking for his first hit of the season. First pitch. Shows bunt, takes the ball downstairs. Infield playing shallow, the outfield deep to the center fielder who waves his all-black bat. The pitch out. Fastball misses low. McKenzie puts his left arm in his glove and deals. Kerstead takes that one just off the outside corner. Moreno Jimenez behind the plate sets up inside, and the pitch, well, right where he set up, down and in. A fastball catches the inside corner at the knees. Count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. McKenzie fires home. Kerstead swings and pulls it to third. Copeland down on it, has plenty of time. Fires over to get Kerstead for out number 2. Back-to-back 5-3 bounce outs here in the bottom of the first. Gary in front by 3, courtesy of the Copeland 2-out, 3-run homer. Back at the top of the first. Walters, a former big leaguer, a switch hitter, will hit from the right side against the lefty McKenzie. In the first pitch, he softly taps it off the first base side of the mound. McKenzie gloves, turns and lobs over in plenty of time. And Walters retired. A 1-2-3 inning for McKenzie, all bounce out.
Willis and right. It'll be Garrett Copeland at third. Randy Esteban at the D's. Nope, just missing away. 1-0. Cole Fabio, then Alex Crosby, and Wilfredo Jimenez. Gary 1-2. They dropped their series to the St. Paul Saints over the weekend, and they 1-0. Swinging a roller foul. Third base side with the Gary Railcat bullpen dugout is. T-Bone's first base side. Ballpark in great condition. Line 330. Alley 352 and left. 409 and right. 396 in center. And then that looking cranny and deep left center. 411. Away from the ball. T-Bone's put it across the back of the ballpark circle cutout here, the home plate area. In that classic T-Bone script that Nathan Miller and the grounds crew have got looking sharp tonight here at the ballpark. 2-1. Hit out to it right. Willis on the run, still going at the track, at the wall, it's off the wall. Heading for 2 is Nick Torres. He's got a double. So a double for Torres. Kansas City trailing 3-0. Out there toward the Martin sign, and folks enjoying the sunshine out there. They got the towels out and on the embankment up there. That green grass, and Miller's time has done a great job. It all comes together late, doesn't it? There was times last week you're probably going, boy, would this thing be ready opening day? And it always somehow falls into place, despite the fact the broadcast crew doesn't. Everything else seems to go smoothly, but the broadcast side just doesn't seem to do that. I don't know why, but fell back by Cal Tui. Although, I must brag today, the intern crew did about 5 things that we wouldn't have done last year for a week. I mean, it would take us a week to do it. So we'll say that. If the ship had water today, well, we were able to salvage it. If it would have let this, without them, we'd been down the bottom. We're on the life preserver right now. The ball's just trying to Tui. 3-0 Gary. Bottom 2. Popped up, right to shoot in the infield. Santi Esteban will come over, make the play, and backpedal. There he is. And there's one away. Gary arrived early this morning. Greg Taggert's normal routine is to drive all night. I did that a time or 2. Can't say I miss it. I miss the people, but I don't miss the driving all night, I can tell you that. But dear friends of mine there listening tonight, and the Paulsons and the Skrinerskis and others, and very, very awesome people, and miss them. I don't miss the all-night drive, though, because that's a Gary tradition. They leave at about midnight or so, and they'll drive all night. Pull in the metro about early morning, and you're not sure where you are and what's going on, and you got to check in the hotel, and you're kind of just have that real odd, groggy feeling because you can't sleep sitting up. As Jordan Edgerton will step in, but it works, and Gary's been doing it a long time, and Greg Taggert, the longtime skipper, is down that third base dugout. A little roller foul here by Jordan Edgerton. Jordan today has some TV time with Channel 4 this morning. Fox 4 in the morning. He was interviewed doing a little, actually we do a little catch, and then they're doing a drill where they're trying to throw the ball to the bullseye out in left field. And keep hearing this thud, because they kept missing. Thud, they miss, and that it looks a lot easier than it is, I think. And that's why only one person's hit to the eye and the entire time we've had it out there. Runner at second, the 0-2. Low for the ball, 1-2. Jordan qualifies the avid golfer in the club. He is, he and Scott Kerr like to share golf stories, but Scott, of course, knows the local courses, and Jordan learning them. He was out there yesterday enjoying his time. Swing and a miss on an 0-2 pitch to the dirt. There's out number 2. Runners 2 to the second, 3-0. McKenzie not a hulking guy at all. He's 6'170". He's out of California, Colorado Hills, but he was a very, very good find with them last year. He had a couple of really big-time starts. One of them was here. He pitched very well from his family and friends and late in the year, and a couple of really big games where these clubs went down the wire, and they, of course, wound up tied for the postseason. And Gary, by virtue of the head-to-head, which first one missed inside of Nieto, Adrian Nieto, that head-to-head record did matter. And in the end, that one game here, that one game there was McKenzie figured in several of those. He was very, very solid. 1-0. Away for the ball. You Gary fans probably would say that he's a kind of a bit of an Alan Keanu type pitcher, but for the other side. But of course, Keanu, the pitching coach for them, long time former Railcat, independent ball pitcher, but the guy that would never overpower you, but would throw strikes and move the ball around. Very, very competitive young man here. 2-0 count, runner at second. Low here, 3-0. Rosa would be next, then Dylan Tice in the hole if we get that far. T-Bones are shorthanded with the Brett Walker being signed by the Nationals. That's right. 2 players have been signed in 4 ball games. Or actually 3, you get right down to it, because 3-0 rather. Popped up right side in foul territory. Crosby is over. He will have room right there by Frank White, make the play. And that'll be it for Kansas City in the second inning. It feels like I've been in this time warp of some sort. So it was yesterday. You're right, Mike. I saw you at the shop, but oh man, first one at the knees. A called strike to Angel Rosa. Rosa, the hero on Sunday, had the RBI double that broke that 1-1 tie in the ninth inning. We're in the last call, in the first call, but Rosa delivered the double to the left field line, scoring a pair. Bernarski shut the door, and Kansas City came back from Wichita with 3-1 winners. Missing high and inside does McKenzie. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside for the ball. Questions. First road trip, jet lag, bus lag. Actually, I was working on a project for Mr. Morgan, my friend in Perth, and I were working on a project. And that was probably part of my evening last night, the why I'm probably in the zone. So, and then it's opening day. You throw that in there. 2-1. High for a ball. 3-1. The hashtag opening day problems. For example, we've got these really nice press passes that young Emma did of our staff and did a great job with them. They were really nice. And I kind of tried to design it, but she really improved upon it. 3-1, hit high out toward left field. Wilson at the warning track, measures it at the wall, and he will make the play at the base of the wall there. Hand was out, trying to feel it when he does. Shy of 347, and a deep try by Rosa, but he's out number 1. There's Dylan Tice. But yeah, my design wasn't too bad, but I think she kind of improved upon it just a little bit, but did a very nice job. The only problem was, for some reason, it wasn't letting us print it from anywhere in the building. I mean, anywhere. Top of it, below it, outside of it. One desk, feet up, feet down, you name it. We couldn't do it. You get good vibes, you just couldn't pull it off. So finally, the computer gremlins decided to cooperate. Swinging a wave, 1-1 to Dylan Tice here. And Tice, right side. Big year with those Rockland Boulders last year. One foul tip back, but finally got him to work. But that time, folks were lined up at the ticket window, and here's the deal. To laminate those press passes, you got to go to the ticket office, and poor Casey and company are in full bore now. They're there, got lines and folks and coupons and printing and folks coming in and out. High for the ball, 1 and 2. The only good thing is she's got a bucket of snacks there. She'll grab you a little cupcake and breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at one time. All those one fell swoopers, the 1-2. Line out toward left. That'll sit down for a base hit. Dylan Tyson Ward, a 1-out single, a 3-0 Gary lead. Make that 4-0, pardon me, Gary lead. But finally got those to work. So the press passes get there, but by that time, gates are open. So the game notes didn't get downstairs till to the meat locker until very, very late, like second inning, late. And we didn't go on the air until late because we were doing those. So connect the dots. But again, like I said, we would have been in real trouble if we might have just. It might have all been. I might have been out of a job with the group today, but Emma did a great job with those. Really doing some fine work. It's amazing. Jumped in and did a press release like it was no big deal. Like we made it hard around here or something. Lefty-lefty matchup. Keith Curcio had a great weekend defensively over in Wichita. He'll pop it back our direction over our heads. And bang. Nice crowd enjoying the beautiful night. Shadows have disappeared. Now there's a little bit out in right field, a little sun in Colin Wilson's eyes. The sun makes its way on the western horizon, but should be fine. Look across the top of the Kansas sky today in the metro area. It's blue, a couple of streaks of thin white clouds, but nothing major. And there's a little orangish haze in the horizon as that sun moves behind us. Throw back to first, back in there. Chance for Ronald McDonald House stolen base, perhaps, right here for Dylan Tice. T-Bone's got one over the weekend. Debo Boy chiming in. Foul back. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Swoop the Railcats. You have a problem with that? He says, question mark. Also talking about the greatness of Paul Morgan. I agree with you, Debo Boy. He's something. Maybe the sharpest like a broadcaster in all of Australia. Is he too? Away for the ball. That's another thing. I dressed nicer driving in than I did on air tonight, which is odd because I had the dress shirt on because I didn't have an extra hanger, so I wore the dress shirt in. Never made it back on again. 1-2. Swinging away. Strike three got him. There's out number 2. Runner at first, 3. Make that 4, pardon me, Gary. 4-0. This is a Railcat team that came in there last year and spoiled the fun. They won 3 ball games here. Next to Kerstead. Dexter low for the ball. T-Bones in those striped. Now the look the T-Bones are wearing is the familiar jersey if you follow the Chiefs and the fine social work of both, well, mostly Patrick Mahomes. You'll notice this look. 1-0. At the knees at Kansas Speedway last week, or 2 weeks ago. Mother's Day weekend, he went out to Kansas Speedway, was wearing the T-Bone sleeveless jersey and the jorts, apparently, which was a big player amongst the locals here. We were really happy about that. Bounce it toward third. Bill Selby will see it go foul by him. The jort is the jean shorts. It's the jorts. They are making a comeback amongst NFL quarterbacks, apparently, and I'm all for the jorts. We may have a jorts night this summer. I'm all for them. I think they're nice. Mr. Mahomes wearing the sleeveless T-Bone top all over the news and Twitter and social media, and it created a bit of a stir here in the jorts. 1-2 is low. 2-2. The fun part was that he had the jorts with the T-Bone's top, and so he couldn't write the story without saying, well, dressed in a classic T-Bone's vest and a pair of jorts. Here he is, Patrick Mahomes. So that's what they're wearing tonight. That was a classic look with the maroon and gold numbers. T-Bone's across that front. Black long sleeves. 2-2 to Kirstead. It's a change up. He swung around and threw it. Change was up in the zone, too, and McKenzie got to throw a frisbee at him. About a 4-4-0. The Railcats lead it. 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors for the Garys. 0-2-1 for Kansas City. T-Bone's going to get busy. McKenzie, though, is somewhere stifled him as the first one to Zach Walters and out to the right side. Shadow to right, going out and backpedaling Fabio. And the T-Bone offense has just been quietly shut down here by McKenzie. This is what we saw over the weekend. I don't think there's necessarily concern yet, but it definitely has a bit of a last year feeling to it a bit. Some very good bats here. I mean, you put the lineup cards together, there's no doubt that the T-Bone lineup card is the stat of the bunch, but it just hadn't happened this weekend, and really this week. At the knees are called strike. Goes to show you, as Torres takes at the knees, that good pitching will always shut down good hitting, and this is the case right now. McKenzie is tossing a 2-hit shutout so far with 3 1/3. Low for the ball, 1-1. Gold is like the Big 12 basketball. The road goes through Kansas, no matter who they have in the American Association South. They go through Wichita, I believe. That's what that's what Mike says. And I was asked. Jared Solinsky asked me, their play-by-play guy for Gary, when I thought about Wichita. They're not Wichita of years past. 1-1. High for the ball. That being said, they ran a guy out there that hadn't pitched in 4 years. Not that he hadn't pitched maybe with an adult league somewhere, but he hadn't pitched competitive baseball in 4 seasons. And he pitched great in high school and college, and his pro has been out toward right. And the gap and over will be Willis and Bono. It'll be Bono, the center fielder. Torres out, number 2. But he went out there and looked like he had pitched, 5 days before and routinely eating innings and getting our batters out. It was an impressive display from Harmon. And there were a couple guys out there, several of them out there that had not played in a while. They're friends of Brett Cleveland, so I don't know how that'll hold up overall, long-term wise. I don't know if it's something they can pull off going forward the entire way, but it was not a bad-looking club. Low for the ball. The only thing was Friday night, Kansas City made 4 errors. I mean, and these weren't just like, okay, didn't figure the scoring. We're talking throwing the ball to center field on a pickoff play where the runner's going to be out by a mile if you get the ball bag and 2-run score. I mean, now you 1-0. Swinging away, 1-1. Talking through the wickets, easy plays that usually going to make. Well, and they scored 5 runs. 3 have earned, and it was like 2 were earned. My bad. Scored more than 5, and they supposed 8. That's right. 8-2, right? Popped out toward right. Then back towards center, and in the gap in right center is Bono, and he makes the play. 3 falling ball outs, and all 3 finding the gloves of the.
And then opening week ends on Thursday the 24th with Dilly Dilly Night and Throwdown Thursday. Thursdays are a whole lot better this summer with $1.50 beers and $1.50 hot dogs. If you want to get in on all of this fun well done, call 913-328-5618 to get your tickets, or you can always go online 24/7 at tbonesbaseball.com. I'll see all of you on May 22nd. Go T-Bones!
Joe Capapietro, manager of your Kansas City T-Bones. This is your home for fun well done, the T-Bones Broadcast Network.
Bottom 5 got a major hill to climb here, down 6-0. T-Bones are, and McKenzie is dealing, and he's dealing and dealing some more there, but he just inside for a ball. Jordan Edgerton leading things off here. All Gary, they've done everything right. Kansas City just hadn't had much answers. Well, hammered foul. We are in the midway point here. Well, the T-Bones can go from here. Time call. The ball got way down the corner, and Willis will toss in some folks in row 1. Nice little crowd here. Some folks in the suites as well to our right and to our left, and a busy press box, about as busy as it's been in some time. Visitors and what have you, but swinging a hit down the right field line that will carry a bit, but it's going to carry foul and just miss the picnic tables at the picnic umbrellas as well down there. Open up in that right corner, the picnic area. Edgerton was a part of this morning's Fox 4 morning show. Wanting ball forward. McKenzie kind of pounds the glove there in frustration. So he's got 2 hits, but they've really got nothing. They got the double the second, but couldn't think anything behind it. Every time he's given something up, all McKenzie's done is shut the door. And Kansas City's going to get something kind of rolling or get the offense kind of in some kind of machine-like fashion. Just haven't seen it that way yet. Just haven't seen it really take off. Inside missing here to Andrew Nieto, popped up the chute back in the second inning. Down 6-0, but got to start somewhere. Bottom of third would be nice to carry right to the top of the card, get the offense rolling. McKenzie deals. Swinging a foul tip on White. Nieto stilts back in. Long socks about midway up the calf there, those soccer style, but has the pants pulled down a little below the knees there as the pitch. Hit out toward right down the line, though. That will also carry and it will blow foul and bounce up to row 1. There's the kid with the glove, and he's got him a souvenir. 11 works out that way. Plays the bounce perfectly, and well, you missed more Gary runs. It's 6-0. WD-40 coming back. Want to know what's going on. Well, it's 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors for the Garys. 0-2-0 for Kansas City. 5th inning, trailing by 6. Pitch roller toward the left side. It's a 5. It's a 4, and it's a turn and burn double play. That's routine. As in the end, two bounces out. Nice to be back on the grass, the dirt again, though, where you have the more true plays at second. You can really watch those. And we had the 2 plays over the weekend where plays at second that both clubs, Wichita and Kansas City, had a player go over the bag, couldn't hold on to the bag, and that field turf, you just hit that turf, and there's no brakes. It's like hitting ice. And they just had no brakes with sliding over the bag there. 2 different times they were called out. Curveball, slow breaking ball inside of the corner. It's called strike to Angel Rosa. No balls to strike. 6-0. That needs a called strike. One ball, actually no balls and 2 strikes here. So taps the plate. Pitch. Hit out to one right. Come on. You got to sit out. No base hit. Close aboard. So the T-Bones have their third hit of the ball game. McKenzie seems to be in pretty good form again. I don't know where he was hurt, and I'm guessing here, tongue-in-cheek, but he wasn't hurt. He's probably one of those Phantom DL things they had to, they do a lot of moving guys in and off that disabled list to get other guys in for short steps and things like that. And short. Oh, dude. Tice. I'm at the top of the card here, but it's 2 down. 6-0. Hit out to the right side of the infield. Fabio will call and back pedal, make the play. There's out number 3. Gary's just rolling along here, and bottom 6 as Keith Curcio takes the McKenzie offering. Lefty matchup. So there at the knees. They're called strike 0-1. McKenzie deals. Down and away for the ball 1-1. 6-0 Gary. 6-9 and 0, 0-3-1. And they've kind of spoiled our plans tonight, social media wise too. We're not real pleased with that. Is the one inside for a ball. Lily's in the booth tonight, and she's having to sit here and get no highlights. We're just like, huh. Well, she likes the weather, though. Well, it's kind of with football. That's funny. Down the right, there's a base hit in the corner. Curcio's got a chance for 2. He'll have a double. Keith Curcio will lead off the Kansas City 6th inning. But that'll get this thing started. Sizzle of Bruise, and so far, 3 hits allowed to right there. But, it does have a bit of a Jayhawk offense in the fall about it, doesn't it? Yes. Now, a different sport, maybe. Now, if it was a different sport, different story. Now that mighty rowing team, that'd be exciting, right? He's a rower with the Jayhawk rower team. That's how you say it right? Did I say it right? Jayhawk rower team? Is that rowing team? Not rower team. Well, I'm old timey. It's like I'm old time guy. Can't say it right. Old timey guy. First one high for the ball. 1-0. We're glad to have her and the whole bunch there. Now they're again. It's first night, so there was a lot of work early, and then now it's kind of like and then there's all kinds of things that have gone up and down the wire tonight. High for the ball, 2-0. Quickly, Jimenez will come out to talk to McKenzie. I got a cool little video that'll be up tomorrow. We'll have it up tomorrow, and hopefully for you folks for the pregame too, on in the ballpark that was done today. A piece that was done. I think you'll like it. Bridget Howard and produced by Sydney Halleck today. They produced that, and it'll be up tomorrow. I've seen part of it, but it's a pretty funny little bit. They've got here's the thing. Anthony's called strike to Kerstead. The guys are used to me kind of once in a while an interview here, a radio drop, but for the most part, I leave them alone. I mean, we talk, we communicate and talk, and I do some social media with them here and there, but by and large, most of the dealings I have, at least interview-wise, are usually with Joe. 2-1, low for the ball, 3-1. And they suddenly got folks, microphones and cameras, and they're like, wait, the old guy leaves us alone, but not necessarily. I mean, we still do our research. We still chat a lot. I mean, there's a lot more talking that goes on than just on the microphone. 3-1. Line left side, but right there, stealing it out of the air, and a little snow cone action. Santi Esteban, but luckily, Curcio to get back in time before Santi Esteban could double him up. It's squirrely by Kerstead, but Zach Walters. trailing 6-0. And again, it's like I said over the weekend, even though it didn't happen that way, you got a feeling that this club's offense will come and go as this gentleman goes. And he was just too valuable last year in his short stint. His numbers have been too good over his career. Taggert foul behind the plate, 0-1. Yeah, apparently they got this video piece, and the couple of guys were apprehensive because, like I said, we didn't do that much last year. But they've got him singing, taping out the ball game in some kind of funny way, and I think it's pretty good. So that will be up tomorrow. Well, runner goes to third. Curcio got a big jump, and he's got a stolen base. Huge jump for Keith. He's got a second stolen base of the year at third base, and one away. T-Bone's got a little something right there. Stolen base. Of course, the stolen base the third is a stolen base for the Ronald McDonald House of Kansas City. Pitch, foul away right side. For the third, one down, 1-2. Pitch a bit low here, 2-2. There's a bouncer foul outside. Of course, for each stolen base this season, the booth will donate. At the moment, we're doing the $2 donation for each stolen base from my pocket to the Ronald McDonald House of Kansas City. Those fine folks at charity there, and for sick children to stay close to their families, get the care they need in our area. It's a very good cause, and go and check them out. Low for the ball, 3-2. They visit them at www.mhckc.org for more information. And so Swamp, we are going to get over there, and Emily Gretzinger, their marketing communication director, and I have gone back and forth trying to line that up and get over and check it, go over and see those folks. 3-2. Foul back, look out to our right, and Lily's got her first taste of what might have been a foul ball in her direction, and she's also, Edward Taylor joins us. He is our new, bringing us our new Facebook Lives here in the booth anyway, and also our morning cups of coffee. Integrated financial systems, and popped out towards center. Should score the run, though. Bono's under, heading from third home. I mean, Curcio, he'll come home standing. It's 6-1, and the T-Bone's on the board here. So sack fly right there. T-Bones are on the board. Here's Nick Torres now with 2 down. So an RBI from Zach Walters. That's part of our broadcasting for the Cause initiative, the Ronald McDonald House of Kansas City. Low for ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, the Facebook Lives. I'll talk a bit more about their company as well, the Integrated Financial Systems. They got a new sign out there. It's right there above the knoll in right field, and right there by the visitors' dugout entrance, their visitors' clubhouse entrance out there. With that today, got a lot of insight what they're doing inside, and 2-1. Basically, it's a financial planning, but especially is, it's not so much everybody thinks you have to plan if you're older in life and you've got millions or whatever. That's kind of the impression. 2-1. inside corner 2-2, but 6-1. City's on the board here. What's the deal? The 2-2 offering. Bouncing it all the way through for the ball, and you want to, so that's not ball 4, that's ball 3. Yeah, that's not ball 4. Yeah, let's say Torres is down at first base line. It goes joking out the edge, unless they're saying it hit him. Guess they're talking. They're going to chat here. Umpires will get it right. Trent Delmont, the crew chief, is going to call the Trent Delmont, Nick Spencer, and Jacob McConnell around and discuss this one. I think T-Bone said that was ball 4 anyway. Don't forget, tomorrow night, it's a Mandic schedule night. Good times tomorrow. Getting those Mandic schedules, going to have those. Those are some of your guys. That's almost a requirement by. We decided, yep, it's ball 4 there, so it is ball 4. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Greg Taggert out. Their bullpen's been busy for a few minutes. McKenzie's going to get a visit from their skipper. Discussing things here. And Greg, catcher Jimenez. No change being made just yet. So, that'll be it.
Now that is the score against Clutch NBA. Number 15, Cal 2.
Where's Cal 2? That's 2 walks there for Strawder, but tell you more about tomorrow night in a minute, but first from the Tui. Fastball high. Had that homer on Saturday night. Actually, was that? Yes, Saturday. T-Bone's a little lead, but lefty ready. Foul tip, foul it back. So we ready? Digs in, young man. Bat in his shoulder. Swing a foul tip behind the plate, and it's staying alive time. Ball, 2 strikes. McKenzie leans in. Just up here, 2-2. Edgerton will be next. Be the first. Well, that's way inside. I got him here. Three balls, 2 strikes. He's going to pitch it to the ball game. There goes a runner. Swing and a miss. Got him. He just stay in the game right there. He gets a strikeout. T-Bone's got a run on a sac fly. There was a hit. That to man, we're through. 6 complete.
On the final today, 6-2, and the Railcats open up their 6-game road trip in span of 23 straight on a high note with a victory over the T-Bones. Interleague play starts off well, too, for the Gary South Shore Railcats. They're now 2-2 on the young season, while the Kansas City T-Bones fall to 1-3. The win today goes to Jeff McKenzie, was activated from the disabled list tonight and was spectacular in his season debut. 6 innings of 1-run ball, allowed just 4 hits. Walked 1 and struck out 4. Railcats come out victorious for the second time in the series opener, their first road game of this young season, and it was the Gary South Shore Railcats 6, the Kansas City T-Bones 2. Jeff McKenzie, our Modelo player of the game, with 6 innings of 1-run baseball.